Acquire images from cameras and scanners. Acquire images from cameras and scanners. Acquiring digital images from cameras. By the way, you can copy images to your computer by connecting your camera or a media card reader to your computer anytime, and use the Get Photos from Camera command in Adobe Bridge to download photos and to organize and rename and apply metadata to them. And if your camera or the card reader appears as a drive on your computer, copy images directly to your hard disk or into Adobe Bridge. And you have to use also the software that came with your camera and Windows Image Acquisition WIA or image capture if you use Mac OS. For more information on using Windows Image or image capture, see your computer documentation. Import images from digital camera using WIA if you use Windows only. How to import images from a digital camera using WIA if you're using Windows only, not Mac operating system, only Windows. If you use Windows, how to import images from a digital camera using WIA. Certain digital cameras import images using Windows Image WIA support, and when you use WIA Photoshop, works with Windows and your digital camera or scanner software to import images directly into Photoshop. And we have steps here now. Step number 1, you have to choose file, then import, then choose WIA support. Number 2, select a destination in which to save your image files on your computer. Step number 3, make sure that Open Acquired Images in Photoshop is selected, and if you are importing a large number of images or if you want to edit the images later, deselect Open Acquired Images anyway. Number 4, to save the imported images directly into a folder whose name is the current date, select an unique subfolder. Select unique subfolder. Number 5, click Start. Number 6, select the digital camera from which to import images. Note and be careful here again, please. Note that if the name of your camera doesn't appear in the submenu, verify that the software and drivers were properly installed and that the camera is connected. Again, note and be careful, please. If the name of your camera doesn't appear in the submenu, verify that the software and the drivers were properly installed and that the camera is connected. Number 7. Step number 7, choose the image or images you want to import. And you have to click the image from the list of thumbnails to import the image, and hold down Shift and click multiple images to import them at the same time, and then click Select All to import all available images. Then number 8, click Get Picture to import the image. How to importing scanned images? If you'd like to import scanned images, note and be careful and take care. Scanner software and drivers are supported by the scanner manufacturer and not Adobe by the way. And if you have problems with scanning, make sure that you are using the latest version of the scanner software and driver. And scan and import images from a separate scanning application. How to scan and import images from a separate scanning application? By the way, most scanners provide a standalone scanning application that can be used to scan and save images. And if your scanner manufacturer doesn't provide updated software and drivers that are compatible with current operating system, you may need to look at third-party scanning solutions. And these third-party, by the way, utilities are dedicated scanning solutions, and they are more appropriate for critical or high-value scanning, like ViewScan, and silver fast. And using a dedicated application to scan allows you to retouch and edit images in Photoshop while you scan in the background, which can be more efficient. And if you use a standalone scanning application, save your scanned images as TIFF files, then open them into Photoshop. And some scanner software lets you designate Photoshop as the external editor for an image after a scanning is completed, and consult the documentation that came with your scanner or contact your scanner manufacturer for more details. And we have steps again. Step number 1. Start the scanning software and set options as desired. Step number 2. Save scanned images in TIFF format. Step number 3. In Photoshop, open the saved TIFF files. Then, how to scan and import images using Apple Image Cat interface. If you use Mac OS only, choose File, then Import, then Images from Device. This will launch Apple Image Capture applications. Number 2. Select the scanner that you want to use from the list of devices in the left-hand column, and note here. Stop here please and note and be careful and listen. If the name of your scanner doesn't appear in the list of devices, verify that the software and drivers were properly installed and that the scanner is connected. Number 3. Choose Create New Photoshop Document to open the resulting scanned image in Photoshop as a new document. Number 4. Set the options for cover resolution and size, and as well as the destination, name and file format for your scanned image. And number 5. Click Scan. And number 6. The scanned image will open in Photoshop for editing. How to scan and import images using a WIA interface. If you're using Windows only. How to scan and import images using a WIA interface. We have steps. Step number 1. Choose File, then Import, then WIA support. Number 2. Choose a destination on your computer for saving your image files. Number 3. Click Start. And number 4. Select Open acquired images in Photoshop unless you have a large number of images to import, or if you want to edit the images at a later time. Step number 5. Select unique subfolder if you want to save imported images in a folder named with the current date. Step number 6. Select the scanner that you want to use. Note and be careful again. If the name of your scanner doesn't appear in the sub-menu, please verify that the software and drivers were properly installed and that the scanner is connected successfully. And number 7. Choose the kind of image you want to scan. Color picture like color picture or grayscale picture, or black and white picture or text. To specify custom setting, select Adjust the quality of the scanned picture. Step number 8. Click Preview. If necessary, drag the handles of the bounding box to adjust the size of the crop. Then step number 9. Click Scan. And number 10. The scanned image will open in Photoshop for editing, by the way. Scan and import images using a twin interface. Due to limitations with twin in Photoshop, we strongly suggest scanning your images. Scan and import images from a separate scanning application included with your scanner or the native operating system scanning interfaces, and scan and import images using Apple's and Image Cat interface if you use Mac only, or scan and import images using a WIA interface if you use Windows only. Note that and be careful please. C1 plugin for more information about scanning using the twin interface with Photoshop CSX and later.